On tonight's show, a tank parks in the city. Americans test a German car sharing service. The police do their job. And all is calm in a field. Cars. The best invention to combine both a wheel and petrol. But what could be even better than a car? A tank, you might say if you're 6 years old. But if you're in your early 30s, you might expand on this thought and say, a big, heavy tank. Maybe a tiger. A king tiger. Just like all the best things from Germany, this tiger was adopted by the Americans. Why did they need it? Well, it's German, and classic German engineering works flawlessly. The only exception might be the tank's anti-theft system. To divert any suspicion, the Americans changed the tank's look beyond recognition. As you can see, it worked flawlessly. Just your typical American tank like many others. Germany is famous for its high-speed autobahns. That's why the Germans thought of putting the 700 horsepower Maybach engine into a tank. The maximum forward speed, according to the certificate, is 38 kilometers an hour. In reality, it's just above 30 kilometers an hour. The Tiger speeds up slowly but steadily. As is the tradition of the German heavies, the Tiger reaches the battle just in time. And its reverse speed is a standard 12 kilometers an hour. It doesn't compare to a sporty hatchback, but can that car do this? Incredible power! The Tiger converts the fuel on board into sheer adrenaline. Yes, a car is faster, but what if there's a traffic jam? Here is more advice for customers. A car will deliver you from point A to point B. But is it so useful for your hobby? Let's say you love capturing medieval castles. Everyone loves that. Well, what would you rather have? A hatchback or a gun on tracks? Armor penetration with a standard shell is 203 millimeters. This can only be bested by the AMX M445. The APCR shell penetrates 237 millimeters of armor. The damage per shot is 240. The accuracy allows for aiming at the hardest to hit weak spots of enemy vehicles. The gun depression angles are reasonable, -8 degrees. This is enough to look over the neighbor's fence. The aiming time is decent. The reload time is 8.5 seconds, but that's before you tune up the tank. Improved ventilation, gun rammer, and the case of cola consumable will unlock the already high potential of the German gun. The Tiger is good at aiming at weak spots at close quarters and also can hit the distant targets consistently. For a heavy tank, it's very important because you can't always keep up with the enemy, but your shell will catch up to any target. Yes, even wheeled ones. Consistent damage regardless of distance. You just won't be able to do so in a car. Sooner or later, you'll need to refuel your vehicle. And what does any car enthusiast face? A queue. But if you have a tank... Well, that was easy. But what if real enemies encroach on the main monument of the Western civilization? The Tiger can withstand hits from lower-tier enemies with almost no exceptions. Hide the lower glacis, angle your hull correctly, and Tier 8 and 9 vehicles will try their best to penetrate this German. And the gas station is safe. The Tiger is literally 70 tons of armor and the pride of German creativity. Only one nation could create a whole tank out of several rectangles. The nominal armor thickness of the upper glacis plate is 150 millimeters. Its sides are 80 millimeters thick. The turret front is 185 millimeters thick, and the turret sides are 80 millimeters thick. Considering the slopes, this is exceptionally effective armor for Tier 7. Today, we've done some useful social experiments, and we've come to an interesting conclusion. Throughout history, humanity hasn't invented anything better than the tank. Especially this one. The Tiger doesn't adjust to conditions, it creates them. At long range, it's hard to hit its soft spots, but it fires accurately in return. At close range, the Tiger uses all the advantages of German armor and has no problems with hitting the weak spots of enemy vehicles. It can hold back the enemy alone and also blocks and deals damage consistently. When opportunity strikes, it ends the fight with a fatal ram. But its main advantage lies in a different plane, which you won't think about right away. Its main advantage is not its gun, not its armor, not even its versatility. It's the price. This is what impresses the most. It has no price. Well, all you need is to be a Twitch Prime subscriber. And on that bombshell, goodbye.